Hello, my name is Karolina and I'm a junior at Lockport Township High School, here to talk to you today about position papers. A position paper is a short one-page essay on the topic discussed in your delegation. Position papers are important for winning awards in your conference. Most chairs will choose awards around the halfway point of your conference, so position papers will help you stand out in the limited time they have to choose a winner. Your position papers are based on the research that you've done based on your delegation, both from your conference's topic guide and the internet. There are 3 parts to a position paper. Your first paragraph is your shortest out of the 3. It introduces what the topic is, your country's beliefs about the topic, and the history and importance of the topic to your delegation. Looking at this example from Michael Durkis about the biodiversity in relation to the Paris Agreement, you can see components of the first paragraph. Quote, "The biodiversity of Slovenia and thus the European Union is currently being threatened through overconsumption of non-renewable resources including timber, coal, and oil." It starts off by explaining the current situation in Slovenia along with the European Union and the effects non-renewable resources have on the nation. The second part of a position paper is why your country cares about the topic. This is where most of your research is used and should be your longest paragraph. This paragraph serves as an analysis of the topic and the reasons why your delegation cares about it. It can also give statistics and legislation in this paragraph. In the Paris Agreement example, it gives a lot of statistics and current actions going on in the government that are relevant to the topic. Quote, "Within Slovenia's borders, there are 26,000 known species of animal and an estimated 45,000 to 120,000 total species. Over 1/3 of Slovenia's land is already listed in the Natura 2000 areas of conservation, with 40% of the country's territory being protected wildlife area," end quote. At the end of the paragraph, Michael Durkis adds, quote, "In order to have a truly sustainable future, it is imperative that carbon from the countries that export goods to the European Union be held responsible for their emissions," end quote. The third part of a position paper is what your country wants to accomplish. This is the most fun part of the paper. You can come up with fun acronyms for the solutions, such as POTATO, protecting our troops against the threat of oranges. It also acknowledges problems that might arise from the solution. In our example, the Paris Agreement proposes a tax on countries to resolve the issues. It goes into depth on what the effects of it would be and possible problems with it. It's important to always refer to yourself as your country or delegation. It may be worthwhile to research the official name of your delegation. For example, Czechia is typically referred to as the Czech Republic in formal documents. In a crisis committee, you will be referred to by the person you represent. Your position papers should also follow a specific format. Every conference has different guidelines to their position papers, but usually it is double-spaced with a heading with the committee, topic area, country, and delegated name and/or school. It cannot be longer than a page. Typically, it is 3/4 to a full page long. You may want to add a logo of your committee or your country's flag, as it adds flair to your position paper and it makes it seem more official. You should write like you are the country you're talking about. Think about what your country stands for and if it would be willing to do the things you say in your position paper. You will sometimes be assigned difficult positions, but the goal is to be authentic. So overall, a position paper is a one-page document. It includes what the topic is, why your delegation cares about it, and possible resolutions. Thank you for watching.